American economic success. We have oil, and that's the subject of the riff. Now, the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports is working to perfection, basically stopping Iran from selling any oil or getting any money. Losing $400 or $500 million a day means you're in a business that has no future. You won't meet payroll, no retirement accounts or other health benefits, and your employees and their families and friends are getting very, very angry. They didn't sign on to this insane radical Islamism, which is leading to the destruction of their country. Just think about this. It's really how revolutions begin. And besides President Trump's steel backbone in maintaining the blockade, hats off to Treasury Secretary Bessent for his own maximum pressure campaign through economic fury. My sources tell me the Treasury has been freezing all those IRGC offshore bank accounts in places like Turkey, Qatar, the UAE, Oman, and others. These, by the way, are owned by the generals who have looted and stolen from Iran for decades and decades, so they and their kids can live the high life outside of Iran. It's what dictators and totalitarians always do. But many, if not most, of these Iranian offshore bank accounts have been frozen by Mr. Bessent. So no dollars are available to Iran. Very important. No dollars are getting into Iran. This is the banking freeze. It's also the export-import freeze. And sources tell me the secretary is poised to sanction any country that facilitates any trade or finance any flows on behalf of Iran. Because if they do, they will be thrown out of the U.S. economic system. They'll be knocked off the SWIFT accounting ledger and the New York Fed transactions wire. So hats off to Bessent for keeping the financial heat on as part of the war effort. Now, as bad as it's gotten in Iran, the other side of the coin is the Trump-Bessent economic policies are keeping the U.S. economy in pretty good shape. Gasoline, $4 gasoline, has not stopped significant consumer spending. Manufacturing has come alive. Take a look at the ISMs or the S&P Global PMIs. Private sector employment beating all expectations. The unemployment rate, a low 4.3%. And if you look through the temporary energy spike, the inflation rate is probably close to 2.5%, and you can bet Kevin Warsh going to bring it lower when he takes over. Weekly and monthly unemployment claims remain rock bottom. Profits, the mother's milk of stocks, the lifeblood of the economy, are booming at around 15% plus. Productivity is high, unit labor costs are low, business is making good money in order to expand, build new factories, and pay overtime and tips without taxes. Stock markets are at or near record highs pretty much across the board. The USA is a great free market capitalist economic machine, and it's backed up by a president who believes in rewarding success, not punishing it, and he pushes for free and fair trade. Now, finally, another reason for America's economic success during wartime is very simple. We have oil, plenty of it. Mr. Trump's drill baby drill over the past decade was sheer genius. We don't need their oil. We have our own oil. And virtually the rest of the world is coming to us because they need fuel, and we are reliable suppliers. Just think about that. All right? And that's the riff.